Hello, this is a brief Tradesight overview of the Tradesight Seeker tool for eSignal. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the power of this tool. This is going to be on the Forex market in this example, but it works equally in the equity and futures markets as well. So basically we like to look at these pairs, these Forex pairs, trade them during their heaviest periods of activity. So this is the pound-dollar chart, 5-minute bars, and this is last night, Sunday, December 11th, as we headed into the European session around midnight my time in Mountain Standard Time. Things start to pick up. That's where we start to get interested in the Forex marketplace. So this is the pound, and we're going to watch how this plays out. Now there's a couple of components to the Seeker tool, but we'll show you what we mean by an ultimate buy or sell signal based on an energy release in the market. So I'm going to start these bars moving forward here. And this is the pound. Now there's midnight, that dashed line, and you can see us starting to head down here. And right out of the gate we get a pretty good energy move, and what that means is obviously there's a lot of action in this move, and that's because look at the volume comes in. This is when the traders come in and start trading because the European session begins. So in this move, what we got, if you look at these little green numbers, we got what's called a 9-bar setup, and that means that we have 9 consecutive bars that meet a certain look-back criteria that we follow, that the tool uses. And you have to get that in order to have what's called a setup phase for the Seeker tool. So it takes about an hour for that to play out, and you can see once that occurs, the Seeker then begins a different look-back mechanism. It does not have to be consecutive. I'm not going to get into all the details of the mechanism here, but it's very straightforward the way that the tool counts the numbers, and that's where you get these red counts. So again, because we had a pretty big energy move, because there's activity and volume in the market and there's participants at this point in time, we're interested in what this leads to. And ultimately, when you have that kind of a move and you have the activity in the market, a 13 in this case, if we get to a red 13, is going to be viewed as a buy signal by us. So let's see how that plays out in the market moving forward. So we see the bars and we get a little bounce here, and again, these do not have to be consecutive, which means that the red count may or may not actually keep going bar over bar over bar. Okay, but as you can see, if I kind of clamp this down, there was 3 and 4. A little bit later we had 5, 6, and 7, and now we're got a little bounce going. Now in order for the bars to occur under the look back mechanism, you do have to keep getting a move in the direction of the count, which means we would have to be moving down at some level, even if we get a bounce first, then keep heading lower before that count would proceed. So let's take a look and see where we go from here. There's your 8, there's your 9, okay, and then again we get a little bounce. There's 10, there's 11, there's 12, and there's your 13. So what we've just gotten right here is a buy signal under the Seeker tool. Now, is this a powerful buy signal? Well, the nice thing about the tool is that it gives you a risk line, and that's this little short red line that's beginning to form here. From the minute we get the 13 count, that's your buy signal, and your stop loss goes under this line. Okay, in this case it's a relatively tight 12 to 15 pips or so that you'd be risking on the trade. And let's see how it plays out once we move forward here. And look at that. 1, 2, woo, straight up. That's a great move to the upside, and we actually get another 9-bar count now in the other direction. But either way, that's a big winner in the Forex marketplace. Played out very well for us. So again, the Tradesight Seeker tool gives you very powerful buy and sell signals when you have energy release in the market, and we see it happen every night. It's really a powerful tool. It works about 80% of the time. Not a lot of tools that do that.